Hello. Hello and welcome to another Average Joe Nuzlocke. This is actually the second one on the channel. The first one was a few years back. I was going okay up until the Elite Four absolutely, decimated my team down to 2 remaining Pokemon. That's not what decimated means, don't get on my ass about it. And then we just sort of limped on from there. Obviously the Kanto region isn't particularly difficult, but yeah, the 16th gym badge, Mr. Gary, Mr. Blue, he finally put this dying dog down, and it wasn't a fun experience. So this time we're going to do better. This time we're coming into it ready to go. We're forearmed, forewarned. In fact, we're 4-0'd. We're 4-0'd. That's the problem. I'm going into another Nuzlocke now, but it's actually going to be far harder than the one I just failed. You may notice in the top right corner of your screen right now, my rules are laid out. The classic hardcore Nuzlocke rules. No particular extra grinding, no healing in battle, and then the usual Nuzlocke rules of, if a thing dies, it's dead, you have to catch 1 per route and 1 only, and everything has to be nicknamed. If you're not familiar with Nuzlockes by now, which is very unlikely, I feel like, if you're watching my channel of all things, but if you are unfamiliar with them, that's the general sort of rule set you go with. I've noticed a lot of... because I get recommended a lot of Nuzlocke content on YouTube as a genuine Pokemon fanboy that I am, and I've noticed a lot of people these days tend to sort of, I guess they're trying to speed the whole process up, not make it take as long or whatever, which I sort of understand, and they're just trying to get to the interesting battles, but it's quite common practice these days to just rare candy your team up and avoid all optional battles, which I feel like takes the spirit of it out, right? Like, you can lose a Pokemon anywhere in a Nuzlocke, and if you're just doing that, then how much of the challenge is really left to you? You know what I mean? So I'm absolutely not going to be doing that, and as I say, I'm also playing on a completely randomized version of Pokemon Black, a game I'm not too familiar with anyway. I only played it once, sort of 15 years ago or whenever the fuck it came out. But this is, as I say, a randomized version, which is only going to make it more difficult, because while I've made it so that difficulty levels largely going to be kept the same, there'll be absolutely no forewarning. I won't know what a gym leader's got, I won't know what any trainer's got, I won't know what the random Pokemon are, I won't have any forewarning or forearming that I was only just moments ago speaking about. So this is going to be a tricky one. I also forgot to add into my rules up there that I will be playing on set mode, which is just the way to play Pokemon if you're not a pussy. So yeah, this is going to be a fun one. But let's get started, shall we? I actually can't wait to see what my starters are. Like, the starters could make or break this game, I feel like. Well, hi there! Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Professor Juniper. Everyone calls me the Pokemon Professor. That's right, this world is wildly inhabited by mysterious creatures called Pokemon. Pokemon have Pokemon have mysterious powers. They come in many shapes and they live in different places. We humans live happily with Pokemon. Living and working together, we complement each other. We help each other out to accomplish difficult tasks. Having Pokemon battle one another is particularly popular because we just love blood sports around here, and it deepens the bonds between Pokemon and people. That's why I research Pokemon. Well, that's enough about me. Could you tell me about yourself? Are you a boy or a girl? I mean, the girl has incredible fashion. It's got to be said. Look at those short shorts. Look at the cool half baseball cap thing she's wearing. The wristbands. She's got it all. Like, if you saw someone dressed like this in 2009, 2010, whenever this game came out, you'd be like, damn, she's got it going on. But unfortunately, I am a boy, so I'm gonna have to be this doofus instead, with his jacket that has a broken zip, clearly. But I guess we'll live with that. You're a boy, right? Yeah, I am. I'd like to know your name. Please tell me. My name? Well, it's Joe. No joke here. No witticism. I'm being 100% serious with this. This is my serious boy Pokemon playthrough. Your name is Jill? Yeah. So your name's Jill. What a wonderful name. Well then, I'm going to introduce you to your two best friends. This young man is Sharon. I think that's how it's pronounced. He can be a little difficult, but he's a very honest person. This young woman is Bianca. She's a little flighty, but she works really hard. I think you three have potential, so I'm going to give you a very, very important Pokémon. Joe, the moment you choose the Pokémon that will accompany you on your journey, your story will truly begin. During your journey, you will meet many Pokémon and people and different personalities and points of view. Inclusivity is cool. I really hope you find out what is important to you in all of these travels. That's right, befriend new Pokémon and people and grow as a person. That's what's important to you. You don't get to decide it. I decide it. I'm the professor. That is the most important goal for your journey. Fuck you and your personal dreams. Let's go to visit the world of Pokémon. See, I committed to a voice at the start of that, and that voice is... We're done with it. We're done with it. There'll be no more voices. I can't keep that up for however... Like, this is going to be like, what, 30, 40 episodes probably. I'm not doing stupid voices for the entire time. I can't. Joe, I heard from Professor Juniper. We can have a Pokemon? What's keeping Bianca? Am I a little late again? Sorry. Bianca, I've known for 10 years that you have no sense of time, but seriously, today's the day we get a Pokemon from Professor Juniper. I know. Sorry, Joe. Sorry, Sharon. So, where are the Pokemon? They were delivered to Joe's house, so Joe gets first pick. Naturally. The Pokemon that are waiting for us are inside that gift box. Okay, Joe, you go first and take a peek at the gift box. I want to see the Pokemon right now. What if I just leave? What if I just want nothing to do with this? Aren't you going to check inside the gift box? Where are you going? I've got things to do. You know, I'm like clearly a mid-teen. I've got a paper round. I can't just be fucking about with Pokemon. And left my Wii on. Disgusting behaviour. Joe opened the gift box. I've brought 3 Pokemon, one for you and one for each of your friends. Please settle your choices politely. Enjoy your Pokemon. Professor Jin. Come on, what have we got? What have we got? Okay, Nidoran female. Actually pretty cool. Actually pretty cool. I love a Nidoran female, me. Big fan. That's a potential. Fucking hate Tepig. I'm not picking Tepig under... What? That's a lie. I like Tepig. I hate what it evolves into. Also, that's just one of the default starting choices for this gen anyway, right? Like, how boring would that be? Or Solosis. Okay. See, originally I was thinking Nidoran female, and I do really like the Nidoran female line. I'm not gonna lie. But Solosis is going to fucking steamroll a Nidoran female. If I pick Solosis, if I pick Nidoran female, one of my rivals gets Solosis and they just kill me, and that's the run over. Also, I do really like Solosis, so yeah, I think I know what I'm picking. Come on, my single-celled friend. Okay, I'll take this Pokemon. Jaren, that one's yours. Hey, how come you get to pick out my Pokemon? Oh, never mind, I wanted this one from the start anyway. So everyone has chosen a Pokemon, so that's that. Hey, I know, let's have a Pokemon battle. Honestly, Bianca, even though they're still weak Pokemon, you shouldn't have Pokemon battles inside a house. Don't be a worrywart. These little ones are weak, like you said. They're weak and pathetic and worthless. We have to battle them so that they'll get stronger. It's settled, Joe. Get ready for a Pokemon battle. What is this battle theme? It's very jaunty, isn't it? Is this like Bianca's theme or something? Oh, you made the wrong choice there, Bianca. You made the wrong choice there. Actually, I'm super effective, because Tepig evolves into a fighting type, right? So I'm going to be super effective against both of my opponents. Start with fucking Psywave, though. That's a bit dog shit, isn't it? I might actually set up Reflect turn 1. Take less damage from that. Yeah, Psywave, I believe, just does, like, random damage, right? It's a move that's been in since Gen 1, but, like, it's pretty rare. Eek, ouch, I won't let you get away with that. It's not a commonly seen move, and for good reason, because it's just a little bit dog shit. But look at this damage. I wasn't prepared for starting with... I thought I'd either start with just like tackle or pound or something, or, you know, like confusion, like a move that's actually reliable. But instead I'm starting with this, which is honestly probably going to make this run quite difficult. Like, look, it's not dying. It's not dying. It won't go down. It's too powerful. Nido Female might actually have been the better choice here. Holy fuck. Okay, new move, please, not Psywave. Anything but Psywave. Pokemon, both sides did their best. Whoopsie, fucked my room up. The Wii's still fine though, gotta keep that product placement healthy and strong. Wow. Joe, you're gonna be an awesome trainer someday, I can tell, no doubt. Bianca, would you take a look around? What? What happened? Wow, Pokemon are amazing. So little but so strong. I'm so glad that I get to have a Pokemon. Oh, sorry about your room, Joe. You were completely hopeless. Here, I'll restore your Pokemon for you. Joe needs his Pokemon to be good too. Hey, Sharon, how about you battle too? With all you know, I'm sure you can battle without turning the room into a disaster area like I did. I believe you're right. It'll be no problem for me to keep the room from getting any messier. Besides, it's not fair if you two are the only ones who get to have fun battling. It's decided. You'll be my opponent in our first Pokemon battle and see what you can do, my Pokemon. This is gonna be even worse. It's not even super effective against this guy. And he's like an actual starter. He's gonna have good stats and shit. Like I could lose here. Unironically, I know I've got the level advantage, but I could lose here. We're still gonna reflect because he's gonna lead with a fucking 5 damage tackle. Ooh, this is bad, man. Okay. My reflect is easily counteracting that tail whip and more, so. That damage though, it's nothing. It's 0. I am doing 0 damage. Once my reflect wears off, he might just end me. Okay. Oh, thank fuck. Oh, thank fuck. If he hadn't gone for tail whip there, I think that would have been the run over already. I think that would have been it. I stand by my decision. I think Solosis is going to be a very strong Pokemon on my team. Like, roll out something. He's going to be very useful eventually. But this was pretty fucking nail-biting, I'm not gonna lie. I made a strange blunder in my first battle, but this feeling I have. I'm finally a trainer who tail whips when he should go for the kill. But first, we better go apologize to your mother about this messed up room. Oh, I better come too. Yeah, you better apologize to my mother. You have no idea what sort of shit she has to deal with. It's a hard life being my mother. I'm sorry about all the trouble, Mom. We can clean up. Cleaning up? No worries, I'll take care of that later. Shouldn't you be on your way to meet Professor Juniper? Yes, thank you. Please excuse us. Come on, let's go talk to Professor Juniper. I'll be waiting in front of the Pokemon Research Lab. Oh, wait, I've got to go home first. Thanks for having us over. That is... Oh, she's going to talk to me now. My, Joe, Pokemon battles are so lively, aren't they? You may have trashed everything you own and, you know, ruined a good few £100, caused a good few £100 worth of damage up there, but you know what, boys will be boys. Why don't you go off and fight evil crime syndicates instead of hanging around home. I could hear the Pokemon's cries clear down here. That reminded me of my first Pokemon battle. Oh, and you know, after a battle, you need to rest your Pokemon. Your Pokemon is looking great. Now, if you're going out, don't forget your cross transceiver. My Pokemon looks like a blob of jelly. I don't know if great is necessarily the word for it, but... You're going to thank the professor too, right? Better get going, honey. I'm not going to thank the professor. What's the professor ever done to me? I like the little sun rays in the corner there. That's a nice effect. I'm sorry, but could you go to Bianca's house? I bet she's spacing out like she usually does. She's totally flighty. Alright. Should have taken the hint when I saw her walk off down here that I was meant to follow. Which one's Bianca's house? Which one's Bianca's house? You guys just talking about science. That's not helpful. 50-50 chance, like, no, 1,000 times no. But I'm a good trainer who's got a Pokemon and everything. Well, you're a trainer. I could totally go on an adventure. Oh, it's okay. It's fine. I'll be waiting for you in front of the lab, okay? Wow, got a bit of conflict over here. You don't see this very often in a Pokemon game, do you? What nonsense is this? How could my daughter, who knows nothing about the world, be going on a journey with Pokemon? You know, it's a fair point. She's like 10. Well, a bit older than that, I think. I think these characters are meant to be a little bit older than that, like 14, 15 maybe, but even so, you know, letting them just wander the world on their own might not be the usual way to treat people that age, I don't know. Okay, let's go meet the professor. I'd rather not, I've got Nuzlocking to do. I want to hear her just yammer about Pokédexes and shit. Hi there, I've been waiting for you young people. Let me introduce myself again. My name is Professor Juniper. We know your name. There's 4 houses in this town, like, we know everyone. Come, Sharon. Now is not a time to take things lightly. Today is the day to remember always, so it's best to behave with some formality. That being so, once again, my name is Professor Juniper, and I am researching when and how the creatures called Pokémon came into existence. Oh, that's unusual. You already have a Pokemon battle. So maybe that's why. It feels as though your Pokemon have already begun to trust you. By the way, would you like to give your Pokemon a nickname? I would. Shit, I hadn't thought about this. I hadn't been considering this. I kind of forgot that I have to give Pokemon nicknames. I'm gonna call him Mito, which is short for mitochondria, who is the powerhouse of the cell. Yeah, I love that nickname. Mito is a name. That's not what she said, but it's funnier. That's such a great name. As for why I gave all of you a Pokemon, it's for the Pokédex, right? Pokédex? I've not played the 4 previous generations, so I don't know what you're talking about, Sharon. I'm astonished. Nice work, Sharon. You have already studied Pokemon extensively, haven't you? Still, let me explain everything from the beginning for everyone's sake. The Pokédex is a high-tech device that automatically records the Pokemon you encounter. So, I want you 3 to visit many places and meet all of the Pokemon in the Unova region. This is my request. Joe, Sharon, Bianca, you'll go on an adventure to complete the Pokédex, will you not? No. Here is what I need from you. What I want to hear from the courageous words of people who will blaze new paths around the world. I want you 3 to travel to many distant places and meet all of the Pokemon in the Unova region. Fine. I mean, yes, Professor. Thank you very much. Because of you, I can become a Pokemon trainer exactly like I've always wished. All of you? Thanks. You've given me the best possible answer the second time I asked. I don't take no for an answer. Next, I need to teach you how to meet Pokemon. Please meet me at Route 1, okay? Do you have to? Do you have to teach me that? So since the professor asked us, it's okay to go on an adventure, right? I can explore and maybe find out what I want to do in life. I think I'd like that. Of course. We can travel wherever we want while we complete the Pokédex, and our parents have zero say over what their children do. Alright. I'm kind of... Oh, why are you here? Hey, Joe, wait up. Oh, there you are. And what did the professor have to say? She asked you to complete the Pokédex. I can't believe it. Well, actually, I can. I already knew she was going to ask. That's why I bought the three of you these town maps. Take them with you. I'd rather have running shoes, honestly, Mother, but, you know, whatever. Here you are, Sharon. I'll take good care of it. And one for you too, Bianca. Thank you so much. As for your room, Joe, or what's left of it, no need for any of you to worry. I'll take care of tidying up. Okay, Joe? Ah, Pokémon. Ah, yes, Pokémon. I am familiar with the concept. They are so cute, but they have enough power to destroy the world. They're really something. With Pokémon like that on your side, you'll be safe wherever you go. I'll let your parents know. You are my parents. I hope that in addition to Pokémon, you'll get lots and lots of places you'd like in the Unova region and become powerful adults. That's not what she said, but whatever. Have a great trip. I'm gonna become a powerful adult. If I use the town map, I'll always know where I am. That's certainly helpful. Shall we head to Route 1? The professor's waiting. Let's go, let's go, let's go! Joe, hurry up and come too, okay? Now, I want to go talk to your parents. I want to know what they think about all this. They clearly weren't too happy about the whole situation, and I want to see what's kicking off in here now. Ah, but shit, he just says the same thing anyway, it's fine. I accidentally skipped through his text, but it was irrelevant. It was as before, and I do not care about Sharon's family life, because I do not care about Sharon. We're not going to look into that one at all. Let's get on with it, shall we? Joe, it's this way! Bianca says if we're starting a journey together, she wants all of us to take our first step at the same time. That's kind of cute. Hey Joe, let's all take our first step on Route 1 together. Okay, here we go. 1, 2... Oh, I wonder what will happen. Isn't this so exciting? I love how they've never been out of their, 4-building village in their entire lives. It's a bit sad, honestly. It sure is. Come on, the professor's waiting. Professor Juniper, I'm sorry to have kept you waiting. Now that everyone's here, I'll explain. The Pokédex's pages update automatically whenever you meet a Pokémon. Moreover, it's set up so that you obtain even more information when you catch a Pokémon. To make this clear, I'm going to demonstrate how to catch a Pokémon. I just said catch a Pokémon 3 times in 3 sentences, and it sounded very clumsy, I'm not going to lie. I don't think you can actually find Pat Rats here. I hate to burst your bubble, but the chances of Pat Rats actually appearing on the route they're meant to appear on in this randomised ROM of mine is very, very slim indeed. To be fair, it's possible. It's also possible I didn't set up the ROM right, so, you know, it's... yeah, there's potential there, perhaps, for this to just be the least randomised random run you've ever seen, but the starters were randomised at least, so that's something fun, isn't it? Oh, congratulations, you caught your Pat Rat. Very proud of you. Very proud of you, Professor Juniper. Did you see that just now? That's how it goes, step by step. First reduce the Pokemon's HP. Pokemon that still have all their energy are a little difficult to catch. If you can, use your Pokemon's moves to make the Pokemon you want to catch fall asleep. Or paralyze it. When you think about the status effects in Pokemon in a vacuum, it's kind of horrifying. Like, oh yeah, make it fall asleep. Or paralyze it. Put it in a wheelchair for life. Make it incapable of using its legs. Hit some Pokeballs, by the way. Pokeballs are used to catching Pokemon and for carrying the Pokemon you catch. I'm going on ahead. I'll be waiting for you at Accumula Town, where all your knowledge of the past games are accumulated into one spot. She forgot to say that Pokemon jump out of you in the tall grass. I'm heading to Accumula Town too. I think I'll go too. I'm looking forward to the next towns where I can go shopping for Pokeballs. Oh, wait, did she only give me some? Did they not get any? Wait a minute. Hey listen, Joe, Sharon. I thought of something fun. But we need to get going. I imagine the professor's waiting too. Would you just listen a sec? Seriously? Why don't we see who can catch the most Pokemon? Well, it's not going to be me. I hate to break it to you. I'm only allowed to catch 1 Pokemon on this route. The person carrying the most Pokemon, including the one received from Professor Juniper, is the winner. Huh. Actually, that sounds interesting. It will fill up the Pokédex pages, so I'm sure it will please the professor too. Okay then, until we reach Accumula Town, take care of healing your Pokémon. At your house. Me and Tepig will do the best for sure. Bianca Sharon got the Tepig. Bianca, you got a Nidoran. Bianca. Bianca. She's trying, bless her. She's doing her best. Alright. Wow. Not quite the epic encounter I was hoping for, but I guess we'll take it. Do we even need to weaken this? Do you think we can just ball it from full health? It's just a skitty, right? Nope. Okay, we need to hit this guy a bit. Not with our really cool move, unfortunately. Gonna have to keep sticking with Psywave for this one. Imagine if this skitty kills me. Imagine if I get taken out by this skitty while trying to catch it. It's not impossible. If it crits, I'm 2 hits from dead right now, so better hope this Pokeball works. Thank fuck. Cool. Okay. Yeah, we can run with the skitty, I suppose. We can work with it. We can work with this. I bet it's got some fairly useful moves, actually. Maybe not yet, but it'll probably learn some. Okay, nickname. Well, it's a cat. Oh, it's a female cat, though. I was going to call it Garfield, but it's a female. And that's not right, is it? Perfect. Okay, back home to heal because I could very easily just get dunked on by wild Pokemon. There might be trainers on this route as well. Like, I honestly don't know. There aren't usually trainers on Route 1 of a Pokemon game, but as I say, I'm not super familiar with Black and White. Thanks for the heals. Kinda want to see if my room's still trashed. She tidied it up already? No, it's still trashed. Okay. She's just sitting here watching TV. Apparently there's not anything that needs doing around the house. It's fine. I shouldn't judge. She's a hard-working single mother, like all Pokemon parents. How do I open my menu? There it is. I've not actually looked at my Pokemon yet. Mito, you are lax. What does that mean? Defense up, special defense down. I mean, that's kind of silly. It's a silly nature, but I guess we'll run with it. Magic Guard's nice though. Pretty happy with that. What about Nermal? Special attack up, defense down. Cute Charm's nice. I can run with cute Charm. Yeah, I mean, could be a sweeper. High speed, special attack up nature. We could do something with this skitty. Switch him to the front to get some experience. Keep on keeping on. Wonder what else we could have got on Route 1. I wonder what really cool Pokemon we missed out on. Oh, well, I mean, honestly, as nice as it would be to have a backup, I think the Skitty's the more useful encounter right now. This is going to have Reflect. This is going to be a nightmare to take down. I might just switch into Mito and start rolling. Because it won't be able to do shit to me. Psywave does no damage at the best of times, right? Oh, it does. Apparently Psywave isn't affected by... I didn't notice. It's not... It doesn't affect the super effectivity and resistance and stuff. It doesn't take into account with Psywave. I guess that's something nice about it. I really don't know how the move works though. I thought it was just random damage, but it seems to just be shit damage. Of course, Rollout missed. Of course it did. Think I can kill it with a Psywave from here? Okay. I don't know if there's 3 Pokemon on this route or just 2. She looks like she works at a Pokemon mart. That's why I'm venturing into the wilds to speak to her. A Pokemon mart, that's what they're called. Mito's kind of on low health, but we're gonna roll with it. Literally roll with it. Yeah, I'm hoping this woman in the field is gonna give me a nice potion. As mentioned, I'm not allowed to use healing items in battle, but I can use them between battles, so that could very easily be a bit of a lifesaver. Score. Fucking score. I recognize a poker worker any day. A pokey worker. Kind of like a sex worker. No, let's not go down that route, eh? Okay, this one's level 3. I'm actually gonna go for it. Just because, like, swapping into Mito is actually pretty dangerous right now. Think of if I swapped in and got critted, it would just be instant death, so we can't afford to lose our starter this early. Beautiful. I actually don't know what I'm likely to come into, to walk into up ahead, so I'm going to use my singular potion to get Mito back fighting fit again. You better not want to battle me. You probably won't, it's probably too early for that. Right? We good? How about it, Joe? You want to compare which one of us has the most Pokemon with them? No. Guess I'll be waiting here then. Oh, don't tell me I have to win this in order to progress. Seems the number of Pokemon Joe has is 2. We all have the same number then. Incidentally, if you check your Pokedex, you can see how many Pokemon you found and how many you've caught. I'm off to Accumula Town, the professor is waiting. Oh wow, look at this. Look at this FaceTime extravaganza we got going on here. Why? I feel like we don't all need to be on our phones when we're stood right next to each other. We could, like, share at this point, but whatever. Hello, how is everyone doing? You and your Pokemon are getting great. Great. Now, right? Oh, Professor. Right now, I'm in front of Accumula Town's Pokemon Center. I'd like to show you around, so hurry on over, everyone. Okay, Pokemon Center. Right. See ya. Well, I'm going on ahead. Of course you are. I would like to grind a little bit, but fuck it. Fuck it. Let's see how the wind takes us. See which way it blows. What's down here? I know this music. This is the Fur It Meme music. Look, I don't really care what any of you have to say. I just want to see if you want to give me an item for free. That's really all I'm in it for. I just want the free shit. Anyone? Anyone feeling generous? No? Okay, fair enough, understandable. I'm sorry for barging into your house and expecting you to give me things for it. And I believe that's what's commonly known as a robbery. So, yeah, I see where I went wrong this time. Maybe next time I'll try and be a bit nicer about it. A bit more polite. Oh, you're going to give me a potion too? No, okay. Come on then, show me around the Poké Center. I just used a potion. I feel like I wasted it. I wasted my precious potion that I worked so hard for. Okay, alright. I'm sorry for mashing so hard. Do. And okay, now that your Pokemon are rested, I'll show you how to use the PC. Okay, oh, fucking, like, stop treating me like a child, my dude. I know how to use the PC system. Like, I don't need tutorializing on all the. Yeah, this is the Pokemon. Yeah, I know. I understand. I get it. You can piss off now. Let me get on with my journey. I'm not going to read your dialogue out unless it's interesting. Ooh, what should I buy? Potions and Pokeballs are definitely important. Thinking. See, that was interesting dialogue. That was worth my time. You got anything? Mail. Brilliant. Thanks. What a good Pokemon. Sounds like something's going on in the plaza. Let's have a little look-see. All the way over here. I never would have found this without this without this super helpful little bit of narrative to drag me in this direction. Joe, come here a sec. The army are rolling out. My name is Getsis. I'm here representing Team Plasma. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to talk to you about Pokémon Liberation. Huh? What? I'm sure most of you believe that we humans and Pokémon are partners that have come to live together because we want and need each other. However, is that really the truth? Have you ever considered that perhaps we humans only assume that this is the truth? Pokémon are subject to the selfish commands of trainers. They get pushed around when there are partners at work. Can anyone say with confidence that there is no truth in what I'm saying? No way, yikes, I don't know. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Pokémon are different from humans. They are living beings that contain unknown potential. They are living beings from whom we humans have much to learn. Tell me, what is our responsibility towards these powerful beings called Pokémon? What could it be? Liberation? That's right, we must liberate the Pokémon. Then and only then will humans and Pokémon truly be equals. I mean, he's talking a lot of sense, but also his background music's kinda scary, so I don't think I should trust him. Everyone, I end my words here today by imploring you to consider the relationship between people and Pokémon, and the correct way to proceed. We sincerely appreciate your attention. Roll out. About that speech, what do you think we should do? Liberate Pokémon? That's not even possible. Ha! Your Pokémon! Just now it was saying... Slow down, you talk too fast. And what's this about Pokémon talking? That's an odd thing to say. Yeah, they're talking. Oh, then you two can't hear it either. How sad. My name is N. My name's Sharon and this is Joe. We were asked to complete the Pokédex and we just left on our journey. My main goal is to complete the champion, that's what I was saying. The Pokédex, huh? So, you're going to confine many Pokémon in Pokeballs for that then. I'm a trainer too, but I can't help wondering, are Pokémon really happy that way? Well, Joe, is it? Let me hear your Pokémon's voice again. Oh fuck, we're fighting. Oh, this is scary actually. What's he got? What's he got? Oh, that's not good. That is not a good thing for me to be fighting right now. That's a dark type, right? So it's going to be completely immune to Psywave. Oh fuck. Oh fuck, I was not ready for this. Fuck it, let's see what a tackle does. Carnival has very high attack, is the thing that's concerning me. I'm hoping it's not got anything it can one-shot me with from 18 HP, so I'm gonna go for another attack. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, okay then. Okay, so attempt number 2 then. What have we learned? What have we learned from that previous experience? Number one, I think number one thing we have learned is that Solosis, although is a Pokemon with a lot of potential, is not a good Pokemon to start with. You need something of a powerhouse to begin your journey, and that weren't it. That weren't it, Chief. Rollout had a lot of potential to do damage, but I had to, like, survive a single bite for that. Another thing that springs to mind is that maybe I should get my team up to level 7, because who knows what N's going to have. So if I can get both my starter and my first catch up to level 7 prior to running face first into N, then maybe there'll be a little bit less risk involved in the whole, you know, him just having a thing that one-shots my starter potential. Yeah, I think Nidoran Female was the better choice there, honestly, looking back. I think if I'd started with Nidoran Female, then I probably would have been able to beat the Solosis anyway, and it all would have sort of worked out a bit more in my favour. I could also have leveled Skitty. I'd say if I'd leveled Skitty up, she might have learned Sing. Pretty certain it picks up Sing quite early. We have re-randomized now though, so those won't be the starters this time. Instead, what we're going to get is Tynamo, Oshawott, and Bulbasaur. I'm feeling Tynamo, you know. The beautiful thing about Tynamo is that it's a pure electric type with Levitate, I believe. Which means it has 0 weaknesses. I think that's how it goes. Levitate might be its hidden ability, but regardless, pure electric types only have 1 weakness, and that's to ground. I think Tynamo does have particularly low stats, so I might struggle beating the Bulbasaur. I'll beat the Oshawott, no problem, but I might struggle with the Bulbasaur. I have to consider the Bulbasaur is probably the best pick just for beating the other 2. Maybe I just go with Bulbasaur then. It's such a basic bitch of a pick, but it will win me these 2 fights. The thing I'm concerned about is that Oshawott and Bulbasaur are going to have starter moves, you know, Tackle and Growl or whatever. Tynamo is probably going to have, like, not that. Tynamo is probably going to have, like, Thundershock or something, which will destroy the Oshawott, but will make my life very difficult against the Bulbasaur if it doesn't have a neutral move. I think just on the basis that I need it to overcome these first fights, I'm going to pick Bulbasaur. I think that's probably my best move here. If it turns out the Tynamo was a good pick after all, if, you know, in this rival battle it turns out they've got Pound or Tackle or something, then maybe I made the wrong move here, but Bulbasaur's just an all-round good Pokemon anyway, honestly. Like, it does a lot of good shit, so... Let's see what you have then, Mr. Tynamo. I know what Bulbasaur's got. We all know what Bulbasaur's got, right? Spark. Okay, that's a powerful enough move that I might have been able to win just spamming that. If it was Thundershock, probably no chance, but fucking Charge Beam as well, holy shit. Oh, I'm regretting not taking the Tynamo now. Bianca's gonna be a fucking threat later on. I have ticked the box in the randomizer that allows, that forces them to keep their starter in their team, so we're gonna be running into an Electros and stuff later. And that could be a problem. Oh well. Oh well. I'm happy with my decision. Bulbasaur is one of my favourite Pokemon, honestly, and it's very good. It is very good as well. That Charge and fucking Spark and Charge Beam starting moveset though, holy hell. Holy hell, there was a lot of potential there. A lot of potential there. This should be a cakewalk. This should be press tackle until victory. We tackle harder and we tackle faster. I'm sorry, Oshawott. I'm sorry, that's just how it is. Nice tail whip. Nice attempt to turn the tide there, but it's not going to help you, unfortunately. R.I.P. in peace. Okay, we're definitely off to a stronger start here now. Definitely. As much as I loved my Solosis, I think Bulbasaur's got some weight behind him. I think we're going to be good here. It sure is fun mashing through all this again for a second time, but we know what happens. We've seen the story. We've been here before. Come on, keep chatting. Keep chatting. Give me the X transceiver, cross transceiver, times transceiver, multiplication transceiver. Oh, she specifically says it's pronounced cross transceiver. Okay. Fair enough then. Who am I to argue? Gotta follow Bianca. I like all the P-doves as well. The little P-doves flying off. That's cute. I didn't comment on that before because I was too mesmerized by the sunbeam, but chat faster. What does your mother have to say about all this, by the way? Whose side's she on in this situation? Don't mind my husband, dear. He's just being overprotective. All Pokémon go on wild adventures with children. It's part of growing up. I didn't misread that. You misread that. God, there's so much talking to do yet. I got absolutely nowhere in 40 minutes in that last attempt. It's because there was so much talking. It's an awful lot faster if you don't read it, innit? Oh shit. I was mashing so hard I didn't realise what I was doing. Okay, a name for Bulbasaur. A name for Bulbasaur. A name for Bulbasaur. A name. I've got nothing. I'm drawing blanks here. Hang on. You're just giving like name him after a flower. Shall we just call him like? Shall we just call him like? Let's just call him Lavender. There we go. Yeah, I love Lavender. It's a great name. It's a great name. I didn't just sort of resort to that because I couldn't think of anything better at all. It's fine. Thanks for whatever that was. Pokédex, right, yeah, that makes sense. That adds up. That's what the professor usually gives you. Okay. Before we finish this video, I want to at least get my Route 1 encounter. I just said route. Holy shit. I have been watching too many American people play Nuzlocke, I really have. Route 1 encounter. And we'll leave the horrifying possibility of an encounter with N that one-shots my entire team again until next time. I'm trying to think what he could get that would one-shot a Bulbasaur. I'm not sure there's anything, realistically. Like, obviously a fire type is the thing to be concerned about. I guess he might have like a powerful psychic type, because Bulbasaur's type 2 poison. That could be at risk. I don't know what power, like, most psychic types start kind of weak though. Like what's an Abra gonna do, you know what I mean? So I don't think he's got anything that could necessarily one-shot Lavender. I don't think that's possible. But remains to be seen, doesn't it? Come on, I just want to see my encounter. I want to see what I get. As much as Nermal meant to me for those brief 3 or 4 minutes I had her, I'm hoping for something slightly better than a Skitty this time. Just slightly better, you know? Doesn't have to be game-breaking, but just something with some use, maybe. Yeah, shut up, Bianca. I'm catching 2 Pokemon, you're both catching 2 Pokemon. This isn't going to mean anything to anyone, alright? Off you go. What we got then? Okay. Actually okay. That's a bit more like it. It gives me a bit more type coverage, you know? Gives me a few more options. Don't want to risk critting it and killing it, so I'm just going to go for the ball now. It's a very boring team so far. Just a starter and a, you know, early game bird Pokemon. Like, nothing too spicy in the team so far, but I will take it. I will take it. Yeah, I'll give a nickname to Talo. I'm gonna call I don't know why. It feels like it fits. Her name is Aries. Let's have a look at you then, Aries. What you got? Let's have a look at Lavender as well, for that matter. Gentle. Okay, another defense down, special defense up bullshit mon. It's fine, I guess. It's a starter. It's going to be good regardless. Okay. I mean, the guts is nice. The speed down would be an issue, but it's like a really fast Pokemon anyway, so it'll probably outspeed most things anyway, even with the speed down nature, and the attack up is going to do some work, I think. We can work with this. We can work with this. Would have preferred special attack down, attack up, you know, obviously the old adamant nature, but this is something we can roll with, I think. I think we can make this work. We're gonna have to level Aries up a bit in order to cover any possible weakness Lavender might have to N's Pokemon. But that is all gonna have to happen next time, because I've already gone kinda long. Yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully, from now on, this Nuzlocke is going to go a lot smoother than it has been up until now. Hopefully. Maybe. Possibly. We'll see. We'll see next time. Bye.